Hello everyone, welcome back. We're here yet again at Epcot for the Food and Wine Festival, and I wanted to give you a good hints, tips, and tricks on everything in Walt Disney World Epcot. Let's go. We're in the park, and the first tip I want to tell you guys about the magic bands. You've probably seen us use it in the past. The magic band's actually not for you just to get into the park. You can actually load your credit card on there. So if you don't want to carry cash on you, if you don't want to carry your credit card and you just bring your magic band, you can actually pay for any of the sections here. So that's one tip if you want to do that also. Alright, now it's time for some fun. First hint probably of the day is if you don't know what Epcot is, Epcot's actually one big circle. It goes around the world. That's why when they say drinking around the world, you're literally going around the world, depending if you go on your left towards Mexico, if you go towards the UK on the right. Each stand for the Food and Wine Festival is a little bit different this year. They've moved Australia, they've moved Hawaii, they've taken away some of the countries and added others, but we'll show you some of the good places to eat too. Good for your money too. This isn't bad. A lot of people think it's really expensive, but it's not. So we're gonna give you a good walk around the whole world. Each year, every time this is held, if you watch the Food Network, if you watch anything for Create and stuff like that, their part of their festivals when you first walk in is always going to be to the right hand side. That's where they have all their specialty items, their cheeses, their wines, special ways that they cook foods and stuff like that. It's not just countries, so you can come in here and also see the people that are on TV, that are on Food Network. They do film. A couple weeks ago they did film here, so they have that down. The last video actually showed it in there. Alright, we are now in the center. We've made it all the way from the back of the ball. It comes to the center of the circle, and of course there's always a Mickey Mouse somewhere to be shown. Mickey's is always there with the cooking and the grill. So where you choose to go left or if you choose to go right, depending upon what you want to go. Honestly, if you go left first, it's always to Mexico. So you're going to start off with tequila and stuff like that. So we normally make a right when we go to do that stuff here. So we're going to head to the right, go to the UK, and we're going to show off some of the food that's there. Alright, one of our favorites is definitely Hawaii. We just got back from Maui for our honeymoon a couple months ago. So what this stand actually does really do good. Why is that definitely one of the favorites? The pork sliders is probably one of my favorite things here. The tuna tataki as well. So we're gonna get some food and show you what it's all about. Alright, I just ordered my food. So what I did is I got the pork slider, and if you never had Maui Brewery, they're really good lagers, really good IPAs. You can't find them here a lot. It's normally a special order, but definitely they have it here. It's definitely one of my favorites, so this is the second time. Hello.
Then a lager and a slider. Here you go.
Thank you. And it's gonna be good.
Your lager can we'll have for you in just a moment. How are you today?
Thank you. But that was good. It was very sweet, it was very savory, it had a little spice to it, so those sliders are really good. I definitely recommend it. Now they normally have this on the Mexico side. It's definitely one of our favorites. Me and my wife always get it every time, and it's the grilled T-bone lamb. So it's all Australia. So I'm going to show you a little bit of the Australian food that comes out really good with pesto and stuff. And of course my wife grabs it first because she knows it's really good. Some of the best lamb you'll ever have. Okay, this year they got us. We just got done eating the lamb. And of course, Canada is another country that we always go to because they have a bacon, cheese, potatoes, salad. It's just cheddar and goodness. We haven't even made it a quarter of the way around the world. Literally, the beginning was right over there with Hawaii. There's New Zealand right there. Also, we did skip, but Canada has some of the best bacon cheese soup. So we're gonna get that, and I'm gonna show you that also. Okay, I do understand it's hot outside, but this hot soup, it doesn't matter. You gotta get it. This is something that you have to try when you come to Epcot. And it comes with a pretzel this year. Alright, just like I told you about the chew comes here. They were here actually a couple weeks ago. They were doing a filming. We didn't come because we were working that days, but this is Scotland. We're already starting at full, and we're only a quarter of the way here, and then they got Canadian music playing in the background because Canada's right here. So I guess the best thing to do would be take a right and then go around and eat first, because once we keep on getting around more of the circle, we're gonna start more drinking. So a lot more drinks over there, a lot more food over here. I think that's the way they put it this year, okay? This is the Food and Wine Festival, so there's going to be a lot of festives going on. Ireland is the next country up next. We aren't going to get anything from here because mostly it's going to be not kind of our taste to it. It is really good, but you got to be into it at the moment. They do have the sausages here, they do have the cheddar cheese dip, and they have the pudding. But we're looking more something more savory, but definitely going to show you this this booth out for you guys. Yet again, it's more desserts and stuff like that, and puddings and stuff, so that's not where we normally pass it. But we have here now, we're in England now. So England is beautiful, England is great, but the problem is every time we come to this pub, when it's the Food and Wine Festival, it's unbelievably hard to get a drink. Normally a black and tan, Bloody Mary, however you want to have it here. And this is the line. So we're gonna skip this because we can find beer somewhere else. A little of a note though, if you do come to the pub in England, they will give you full-size drinks on the Food and Wine Festival. For some reason, when the Food and Wine Festival is open, the portions are a little bit smaller. Not too much to the point where you're like, okay, that's crazy, crazy, crazy small, but enough where it takes off a few ounces. So this place will definitely give you full size. Alright, so we're walking walking past the bridge, I also forgot to tell you, there's a place right over here, right by where I was telling you by the pub was. Is fish and chips. Really good fish and chips. Really bad for you because everything's fried, but it's so good. Gotta get a black and tan with that. Crossing over, you can see Japan, that's gonna be over here. United States is always gonna be the halfway point through. So we're gonna go through Paris first. We wanted to take you to a place that we normally, if you're a cheese fanatic, a wine fanatic, had baguettes. They have a place that's hidden in the back. Really good price, and they give you full blown, the whole cheese. If it's blue cheese, it's got that moldy blue cheese. It's so good. So let's show you the spot. So if you head back further to the Eiffel Tower, there's a place that you can get a bang for your buck. I'm going to show you the whole everything. They have baguettes with cheese and ham to whatever you want. So any pastry you can think, and ice cream shops here too. The ice cream's really, really good here too. Wow, and it's actually pretty empty for today. Normally this line's full. I want to show you a little roundabout of it, of the different ham and cheeses. So this is definitely a spot for you guys to come if you're a food, wine and cheese, bread, pastries enthusiast, connoisseur. Definitely come here. Good prices too. So now we're gonna head off and head out to France, and I think Morocco will be our next stop. Our next stop is Brazil. We ate here once, but it's really bad for you, but it tastes so good. But they have the crispy pork belly, tomato, onion, black beans, of course. You know, it's a Spanish meal, but it's crunchy on the outside, nice and warm on the inside. It's really good food, but we're watching what we eat lately, and we've already been eating a lot already. This is definitely something you should try for the pork belly. Alright, the next country that they're actually doing is Belgium. If you like your sweets, and they do have braised beef. So braised beef is very good. The Belgian waffles are covered with chocolate also too. They're really good. Just to give you a little insight of what they are. So if you do have a sweet tooth, come to Belgium. Next, we're gonna go to Morocco. All right, we're in Morocco now. They do have a full restaurant here. And if you are a vegetarian, it's very good food here. Or if you are a fanatic like me with lamb, the lamb is really good here. Their beer is very good here. It comes from the bottle. So last time we filmed, we actually filmed right over here. And on top of that, they have a Morocco stand right next to it this year. So Morocco against Morocco. A little bit different foods here and there. So they do have Morocco, which we just passed. Then they have a Morocco stand. little too close, but they serve a couple different things that the restaurant doesn't. So little snacks here and there. We've never tried this before. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are at Japan. It's one of our favorite places to eat. We're mostly here. The last video we were here, we got the beer here. Sapporo is one of my favorite beers here. The Kirin is good here. There is a place. This is your sushi restaurant. So if you want anything sushi, anything like that, rolls. And then they have the temple where the ladies play the drums that are going to be over here. They're not playing right now, which is actually good and bad. I wish I could show you, but they're really loud drums. There's a place at the top corner right over here. This top corner will actually have your udon noodles, your ramen, all your good Japanese stuff. If you look right over here to this, on the top, you actually see where we eat a lot. It's got udon noodles, ramen noodles, anything Japanese that's going to be really good. And it's a little hidden thing. It's got its own waterfall and everything. It's beautiful. Definitely worth to come and do that. It's not a booth, but it's something that's hidden in the back of Japan. Okay, and also hints and tips. In Florida, we are called the Sunshine State. It rains every day, especially in the season, in hurricane season. Irma was just here. But before it starts to rain, I'm actually going to get one of my favorite beers, which is the Kirin. So I'm going to get my beer over here.
Because I'm still
So if you do come to Japan, you do get a full-size drink, and it looks like it's not going to rain. So we're probably going to walk around even more. But it does known to rain every afternoon in Florida, so if you have a poncho, do bring a poncho. That's another tip as well. Now I know there's a lot of people that like shaved ice. In Japanese, any Asian culture is actually really probably the perfectionists of doing shaved ice, and it's really good here at Disney. People actually are Japanese here that are doing the shaved ice. It's really good.
It's a ticket. I just threw it away. I got 2 shaved.
And they do serve beer here too, so if you can't wait in the line that I was in, you can come over here and get the same beer that's here also. And now we're in America, where another famous thing that we like to eat is funnel cake. And they'll put ice cream, strawberries, cookies and cream, whatever you want on that as well. It's really good. It's really, really good. Now, when you do come to America, if you come right on the right, if you were coming from England, they have a thing called Bach and Hands. And these are actually all craft beers. Each year they have a different craft beer coming somewhere from Florida, New York, anywhere, Virginia, Pennsylvania. The beers are definitely good here. They normally have more IPAs, which I like. Honor IPA was here last year. It was a big one, a favorite of mine, but they don't have it this year. So it's good to see what it is. America, of course, is barbecue. Barbecue and beer. And it looks like my wife's in line for something that she wants. So we're gonna find out what's going on. She is running away with the beef. There's also a stage theater here where they actually have live bands. They have tribute bands, and they have a few different shows that happen here as well. Okay, for all you turkey leg fans for Disney, and you know how freaking big they are, they're ostrich legs almost, you can also get them here. They got drumsticks, everything for here. Really, really good. Worth the money. It's really, really messy, but it's good food here too, and it smells amazing. Okay, now we are halfway through. America is the halfway through point. The Epcot ball is actually straight ahead over there. Get the camera to focus. Now the next country up is going to be Italy. It did rain a little bit here, which cooled everything down. It's a little humid, but feels good. They make the buildings look amazing here.
Mom, can we get some... Dad, can we get some ice cream here?
They do have a pizzeria that's in the back that's really good too. And I guess this is something that they're doing right next to each of the major countries. Italy's behind us, and we have Italy that's in front of us also. They are pasta dishes. We do have calamari as well, which is very well in a spicy sauce. I'll give you a little show of it. So if you are into your pastas, your wines, definitely come here. Champagne too. Champagne's also another thing here as well. Next on the country that they're doing is Spain. Spain has a lot of these cone meals. They're actually really good. I'm going to show you. We've actually never tried Spain. Heard a lot of good things, just never really got into it. But the cone is normally the best and the favorite because it's got everything in it. It's got vinaigrette, yeah, really good vinaigrette in it. And now we are in Germany. So it is October, and it's time to get to an Oktoberfest. The pretzels are amazing here. They're twice the size of your head. Germany is a beautiful country here too also. Okay, my turn now. I'm not gonna get a pretzel because I'm way too full still, but I'm definitely gonna get my Oktoberfest. So here's the pretzels. Can I have Oktoberfest? Yes. Yes. So worth it. So, definitely a beer to come and have, and a pretzel if you want to, with a lot of mustard. It's definitely going to be the Oktoberfest with the pretzel. Alright, so as again, the theme that they're going for this year, come on honey, the thing that Germany is doing, just like all the other Italy and stuff like that. Germany's here, and then Germany, the stand's gonna be over here. Now, one thing that you should get is the macaroni and cheese with ham. It is the greasiest, most tastiest, most probably worst thing for you to eat. It tastes so good. They also have beer here, and they have the Breweries Club. They have a live band playing right now, so it might be a little hard to hear from me. Alright, now the Brewers, if you can hear me, the Brewers collection is here. So there's just different beers from around the world, mostly European beers. It's a different flight, so you can get a flight from different parts of the world. So we're gonna move forward because it's a little loud. Okay, sorry. Cheers. One of my wife's favorite things is Africa, and to be specific, it is the beef tenderloin tips. It's really good. It comes with a good, I want to say like a couscous almost. It's a type of grain. Comes with it. A little spice to it. It's really good. So she's gonna get that now, and I'll give you a look at it later. We are in China. China actually has 2 restaurants inside of it, which is over there. And then also they put China for their booth right out front there. So three different places to eat. Of course, you're gonna have your lo mein and stuff like that. You're gonna have different, the same Chinese meals that you know. We normally don't eat them because we're Asian, so my wife's full Asian, and we eat a lot of Asian food at home. Here's China. The booth's been pretty much the same the whole time, but they have changed a few things. I've noticed that there is no lo mein, but they do have roasted duck this year. So that is different for this year as well. So they change it up. They try to keep things fresh, new, and it looks beautiful too. So we're now going into Norway. So if anybody is a fan of Frozen, this is where you're gonna find Olaf and everything. Here you can find some Nordic restaurants. They are very good. We haven't had them yet, but there is a pastry shop that's going to be straight ahead where I'm actually pointing. They do their smoked salmon. They have their certain pastries and stuff like that. Definitely a place to try too. Their booth only serves different beers, stouts, porters. The porters are really good because it's very creamy, almost like a dessert. So definitely would try the porter here. I'm actually gonna get one now, so I'm gonna head over here. Just started to rain automatically. Just like I told you, it's a sunshine state, but it rains every day. Alright, it is very dark in here. It is raining outside. And I wanted to show you, if you do want a real margarita, tequila, anything tequila, you come inside Mexico. You head down to the spot right over there. It is an extremely long line, but the tequilas are great. Everything's handmade here as well. We're gonna wait for the rain to die down a little bit, and then we'll head back outside. Just got done raining. People putting on their ponchos. We just went into Mexico. We were about to put on our ponchos, but of course it just rained again, second time. So now it's even more humid. But always bring flip-flops with you. We'll just continue. We're actually about 75% around the whole world so far. One good point to make: when you're done with Mexico, always make a right, and it's the Brewers collection, which is also over there too. It's all craft beers from Florida. So once you make a right after Mexico, there's going to be a craft beer place. I showed you on the last video, this is one of the places that we went to. I want to show you inside just to give you a good quick look. It is very easy, it's very simple, but it's really good food and beer. The beers are phenomenal here. Alright, we have now made it all the way around the world, past Mexico, starting all over again in the center where the Mickey was. This does a huge circle loop and then it goes into the parks. Now the parks are going to have, over to when you enter the park to your left is going to be Test Track by Chevrolet. You get to go on your own test ride and design your own car. And then on the other side are a few shows for you to see why, you know, they changed the shows up. The Land is over there. That's another place that's really good to eat. Definitely if you're trying to save money and trying to get a large portion of food at the Land. You saw my first Epcot video episode, we went to the Land first. The Land's definitely one of our best places to eat. So, but we're in the middle now. And there's Spaceship Earth. Alright everyone, this is the end of the tour. I hope you guys loved everything, and hope gave you some good tips for everything that you need to do when you come to Epcot. Please leave a comment below if you have any questions or something that you want me to show you more of. We will be doing more Epcot videos, Magic Kingdom, anything Disney. We're always here on the weekend, so please like and subscribe at the bottom, and you guys have a beautiful day. Bye.